Getting hair in your mouth is not nice. That's why I like dating younger ladies. You know, because they clean all that off. Just nothing. Right? You don't?
I'm trimmed, but I don't look like a 7-year-old.
I'm sure it don't look like no 7-year-old. You probably got some curtains or something, right? Do you got an innie or outie? That's the question, you know. Can you see the... Does it look like a roast beef sandwich or does it look like a toe? Camel toe. But I'm just saying. Because there's all kinds of them, right? They're just all different. They all, you know, smell different, taste different. Some of them taste medical. Some of them grow things like biscuits. Cream. Sour. Disgusting, right? I don't even know. The brothers over here like, nigga, shut up. Shut up. Y'all ain't admitted it yet? Yeah? Y'all ain't admitted to eating pussy yet? No? You ain't gonna admit it? Because you don't do it, huh? You a strong man. Because I eat booty like groceries. You heard the song. I do it. I turn them around and be like, can you just touch it? Like that. Just a little. You know, I never thought of doing that shit till I was dating this white girl. And she was going to town, right? And she was sucking my balls, and then she kind of like hiked my leg up a little bit. And yep, she licked it. She licked my my booty. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, am I having a gay moment here? Should I be talking like this right now? Lately, I've been trying to get into religion, and it's harder to do because I keep getting the same specific arguments, like on whether or not Jesus is black. Can we stop this? Because Jesus is not black. He's not white either, so don't get excited. He's mixed. Mary was white. God was most definitely a black man. He fathered a child and never met him. We invented that move. Then I got to thinking about Jesus' stepfather, Joseph. Clearly a white man. Someone fucks your wife and get her pregnant and you raise a child like it's your own. Who does that?
You guys like watching porn? Yeah, fuck all of you. I like watching porn. What I hate about the porn is that I hate the fucking advertisements and the pornography. Hey, table in the corner, I'm talking about porn. Listen now or leave disappointed, okay? Yeah, I'm talking to all you people. You probably are all porn stars right now, just practicing for later. Oh no, when we get back to the hotel, you're gonna suck his dick, he's gonna put his finger in my butthole, and I'm gonna film POV while you suck my wife's dick. What? Watching porn is frustrating though. Because you can't click on a goddamn video without fucking Ron Jeremy's face popping up telling you how little your goddamn dick is. I swear to God, every video I click on, it's like, hey Josh, would you like a bigger dick? Hey Josh, you know big dicks get more pussy. You should try Ron Jeremy's new Miracle Grow cock sock. Big dicks get more pussy? No shit. That's fucking math, all right? Like if Tommy has an 8-inch dick and Josh has a 4-inch dick and they're both gangbanging Erica using an equal rate of thrust, how much more pussy will Tommy get than Josh? The answer is all of it because fuck Erica. She fucked Tommy, man. I swear to God, I probably got the smallest dick in this building. No! You got something to say?
Yeah, I got a whole lot to say.
Why don't you calm down, sir? I can tell.
No.
I can tell from the way you walk and you got a really big dick. Fuck off.
No, I have a very small dick. You got an elephant trunk. You're lying. Trying to be cool.
Dude, what the fuck is your problem?
I got a lot of problems. My cheese that didn't sit well with me like the Duggars.
You got a problem with the shit I said about the Duggars?
Yeah, the Duggar family. Duggar family. Most beloved family in the United States. 19 kids and counting. 95% of that family are not sex offenders. Who here can say that about their family? Maybe like 75, 80%, but no 95.
Actually, that's a pretty good point.
Yeah.
If my family was famous, I would probably be in prison right now.
Yeah.
Well, you know, fuck you. No. Fuck your dick, man. You got a big old dick, I can tell.
No.
This isn't about the Duggars, not about my set. It's about dicks here.
About dick. Dick. All day.
Do you want to have a small dick off right here?
Yeah,
right
I
now?
want to have a small dick off.
You guys want to see our small dick off right now? You guys want to see it? All right. I'm glad you guys applauded not even knowing what we're doing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'll go first. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Listen, Johnny.
Josh.
My dick's so small, I gotta get fitted for condoms.
I get it. My dick is so small, I stuff my undies with an acorn.
Not bad. Okay. How about this? You ready?
Yeah.
My dick's so small, when I lay down, I don't know where it goes.
My dick's so small, they put the catheter around it.
That's pretty good. All right, bro. Knockout punch coming at you. Ready? My dick's so small. I gotta get a boner to get past my pubes.
My dick's so small, my girls scream for more, so I switch to my belly button.
You got an Audi?
No.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the small dick off champion right here.
Oh yes, thank you. I did not see this.
If you think about it, kids are just like little villains because they can just say and do whatever the hell they want to, and like nothing happens to them. Like one time, I'm getting ready in the morning. I said my son need to wake up his sister. I'm like, "Little Rick, go wake up Jayla." He's like, "All right, Dad, I got you." So I'm in my room getting ready, and I get here from my daughter's room. "Jayla, get up! Jayla, get up!" And my daughter says to her brother, "You say my name again, I'ma spit in your face." I'm like, what? Let her go to jail. I'm like, Jayla, why would you say that to your brother? Because I was cranky. Oh, okay. Like all she has to do is say she's cranky and all sins are forgiven. As an adult, I can't get away with that. I can't go to work and my manager's like, "Ricardo, we need you to get those reports." "Jim, you say my name again, I'ma spit in your face." "What you mean I'm fired? I was cranky." "What, no? It don't look the same? It ain't the same?"
I had a birthday just a while ago. You guys, I turned 40. 40! I don't like to think of it as 40, though. I like to think of it as 1/6 as old as America. One thing that happens when you get old is you break down. And I've been doing that since I was 15. I actually saw one of my best friends from high school this week. Haven't seen him in a while, and he was like, "Wow, you still fit into your high school clothes." Yep. Fell apart early, and I stayed that way. But this is going to be gross. I apologize. I got, for the first time, I got hemorrhoids. Let me amend that. I got a hemorrhoid. I don't want you thinking I had a ring of them. It was a solitary roid. So that meant for the first time I had to go to the store and get Preparation H, butthole cream as they call it. It's what the sign on the aisle says. There's all the Preparation H competitors. You want to know what you're getting. But I got my tube, and I felt weird about buying just that, because the person at the cash register is going to know way too much about me. I like to think of my butthole as being kind of private. If you look up my butthole on Wikipedia, it just says citation needed. I'm lying. My butthole's Wikipedia page was taken down for lack of notability. Just you wait till it gets convicted of insider trading or gets a role in the next Expendables movie. If they made an Expendables movie about buttholes, it'd be called The Expandables. I thought of that just now, and I regret it so much. This is stuff you're taking home with you now. But if I go with just that, then the person knows it's a problem. They know I stopped what I was doing, which, judging by the looks of me, was arguing about the X-Men on a message board, and immediately ran to the store, and I'm immediately going to run home, bend over in front of the mirror, and try to. Yeah, it's not good. And I don't want them knowing that, so I thought I'd buy some other things as a smokescreen. Like if you go up and you have Preparation H and napkin rings and placemats, then you're just a good host. Or if you get like stuff for your car, like one of those oil squishers. I'm sure that's what they're called, is oil squishers. And then it maybe looks like, hey, maybe that's a thing you use to fix your oil tank. He's like Mr. Wizard, he knows stuff. So I wandered around looking for something to buy with my cream, and I ended up buying an action figure. In my defense, it was Hawkeye, and right now I have him and Batman giving a high five because they kept my bookshelf safe from crime. Speaking of Batman, my sister threw me a Batman-themed 40th birthday party. Which, I know, it was awesome. It was the same birthday party theme I had when I was 6, but it was awesome. The difference is I got drunk this time. When I was 6, I got buzzed because I had to drive. When I was a kid, actually, I had a lot of Batman books. I'm acting like this was one. But there was this company that you'd send them information about your kid, which, saying that sounds super creepy, but they would put it in a book. Where do they go to school, what's their best friend, pet's name, and they would fill it in like Mad Libs to this book, and you'd get a book with drawings of Batman and a generic white child. And being a generic white child, it was perfect, but so you guys, when I was 6, I helped Batman fight Penguin. Which now I'm realizing was phenomenally irresponsible on Batman's part. I could have been killed, first off. Then the last page would have said, "Oh no," said Batman, "EJ is dead. His classmates at Creston will be sad. Who will feed Scruffy?" Also, he had a perfectly good sidekick already, and Robin had training. I just had allergies. You wouldn't even have to shoot me with an umbrella. You could just withhold my ear medicine. Also, I realize now that the people who made those books know all of our internet passwords now because they have all the security questions. They anticipated the internet. They're time-traveling hackers. That sounds like a job for Batman and EJ. My grandfather is also getting older, which shouldn't come as a surprise. It'd be weird if he wasn't. He's been 60 for 30 years. What happens when I catch up to him? But he lives in a nursing home now. And I go to visit him sometimes, and they have a sign on the wall warning you that some of the people are in sort of fragile health, what with being 1,000,000 years old. And it says you can't go up to his wing if you've had any of the following conditions within the last 3 weeks. It's persistent cough, cold, diarrhea. I have never in my adult life gone 3 weeks without diarrhea. I cannot even imagine living that way. You people who have it less frequently than you get an issue of Popular Mechanics, that is literally the only monthly magazine I can think of. They still make magazines, right? What are some magazines? Help me out. Popular Mechanics is only something barbers have. Men's Health, thank you. Which clearly I need, what with the hemorrhoids and the slow deterioration. That was helpful on 2 levels, that was good advice. I recently signed up for a dating website. Yes, I am putting myself out there, and I certainly can't do that in person. And I signed up for one of those free sites. Not because I'm cheap, which I am, but because deep down I would feel very guilty if somebody paid a monthly fee and ended up with this. Just imagine the calls to customer service that would ensue. I paid $15 a month. We met. He asked me who my favorite Doctor Who is. When I said I don't know what that means, he walked away. And then he turned and yelled, "Bitch, I want a refund." Also, he was wearing a purple shirt and it made him look like Grimace. It would have been a better joke if I'd worn a purple shirt, but I don't have one because of the Grimace thing. So over the last few months, we've learned that Bill Cosby is a serial rapist. Donald Trump is a weird racist, which we kind of knew, but now he's proud of it. Hulk Hogan had sex with his best friend's wife on tape and said the N-word a lot. It's been a bad month for people I liked in the 80s. I'm real worried right now that I'm going to find out Alf has been murdering prostitutes. Little peek behind the curtain, the way I wanted to end that joke was I wanted to be able to say, "I'm just kidding, the guy who played Alf has been dead since 1993. So I had to do research, and I was disappointed to find out that both the puppeteer and the midget who wore the costume are still alive and well. Good for them, bad for comedy. I mean, unless they make more Alf. Then I think we can agree that would be good for comedy. My last relationship prior to this internet dating hubbub was a long distance relationship. Again, no surprise. You want some distance. You need just the thumbnail. But the problem with a long distance relationship is especially with somebody who's young and hasn't been ground down by life yet, is they want to use technology to do stuff. By which I mean the sexting and the cybersex, which is awful. First off, sexting is bad because there's no good place to get a dirty text message. You know, you're at work, you're getting your oil changed, it's not good. And I don't know any sex words except thrust. Like, thrust and boner is all I have. And my phone auto-corrects boner to nonetheless. Which, it'd be way more embarrassing if it did it the other way. Hey, I would love to come to the party, but no, I don't know how to get nonetheless into that sentence. Forget it. Just imagine I said a sentence with nonetheless, but boners was in it. Yeah. But the worst, because a text you can just, boner thrust, boner nonetheless. You can be done with it. But cybersex, oh my God, you guys, cybersex. I thought that went away in the 90s. It turned out I just stopped caring in the 90s. And again, you have the weird, you're describing it. And anytime you describe what's happening and say it's weird and gross. And because you look dumb when you're doing it, and you don't want me painting a word picture. There's a lot of, it's a hot day, so I have to pry my testicles off my leg first. But because I wasn't into it, and my girlfriend decided she would try to spice it up and we'd be characters. And I don't mean, this is way more insight into me than you want, probably. I don't mean like naughty schoolgirl and the professor who has tenure. This was because of me being nerdy. She would want to do, you could be Green Arrow, and that's just a problem. Because first off, I have to worry about the continuity. I mean, realistically, who would Green Arrow have sex with? I mean, Then you have to ask yourself, what version of Green Arrow are we talking about? Are we talking pre-crisis? Are we talking post-crisis? Are we talking Longbow Hunters era? Are we talking Connor Hawk because he wasn't even straight? Are we talking New 52? Are we talking the TV version? Are we talking the other TV version from Smallville? Look, I need this information before I can properly get a nonetheless. And the last time we tried, might have contributed to the breakup. Oh, Brian's over there. I did not even realize that. I probably got the light.
You did.
I apologize.
No, finish it up.
I'll finish it up. Her suggestion was, hey, how about if you're Doctor Who? That's not his name. It's the Doctor. Unless we're talking about the movies in the 60s with Peter Cushing playing an earthling named Doctor Who, and those are not canonical. I cannot masturbate to non-canonical. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
And so I get to his house, and I knock on the door, and he comes to the door. He says, "Wait in the fucking car." And he slammed the door in my face. And I was like, oh, that was fucking rude. So I go and sit in the car, and through the car I can hear a lot of yelling and things going on for like 10 minutes. And he comes out and he slams the door so hard that the whole house shakes. And he gets in the car, and he slams his door shut, and he's rolling the window down so hard that it rips the handle right off the fucking door. And he's pissed that he does that, so he takes his phone out of his pocket and threw it at the windshield and broke his phone, and then started punching his a lot. And I was like, whoa, man, what's going on? Why are you so upset? And he just found out on the day that we were going to party that he was in line to have baby number 6. And I was like, holy shit. All the damage you just did to your car, you probably could have paid for an abortion. Yeah. Gays can get married? Yeah, that's cool. I grew up with a lesbian mom, which was weird, because in middle school, all the dudes wanted to come over and meet her, and I remember my mom actually sitting me down and telling me to have my friends quit coming over to meet the lesbians. One cool thing about growing up with lesbian parents, though, walking in on them having sex is still kind of hot. I had a pretty good childhood, you guys. Typical. I didn't get touched or anything like that. The other day, somebody asked me if I was ever dropped on my head as a child, and I thought about it, and I said, no, you need to be held in order to get dropped. I don't know if any of you notice, I have this thing on my ankle. It means I can't drink alcohol. I abuse my privileges too much. It also means that I've been to jail, which was shitty, but it's not all bad. Some people learn good things. You can get your high school diploma in jail. You can learn different traits in jail. I learned how to give a blowjob with my butthole. While I was in jail, I almost got into a fight with this guy. He was my black friend. His name was Detroit. He asked me if I would ever fuck a black chick, and I said, yeah. My dick's way less racist than my brain. I'm bored a lot because I can't drink or smoke marijuana, which are two really cool things to do, so I've had to find new ways to entertain myself.
masturbating. It's like, this is the best I'm gonna feel all day. But that usually doesn't take very long. So what I've been doing is I'll put on the WNBA and start jerking off because that takes fucking forever. You guys, I write jokes for the same reason that black guys write raps. It's for the white women. I recently came up with a new hobby of masturbating in front of homeless people. I got really sick of people asking for change. So now when they ask, I'll just go, hold on. Hold on. I got a half a roll of dimes down here somewhere. I don't get asked for money much anymore. How come when I masturbate or when I'm getting head and my girlfriend or lady that's there licks up the cum, I'm like, man, that's so hot. But when my dog does it, I'm like, oh. You guys, I recently reached 150 pounds, which is the most I've ever weighed in my whole life. So now I'm ready to be a high school senior. Sometimes after I get out of the shower, I look in the mirror and I think, how is this the strongest sperm? I mean, what was I going up against? A paraplegic and a stillborn? I was at my ex-girlfriend's house and I found a vibrator, which I wasn't upset about, but I did ask. I said, well, what's this about? And she says, well, sometimes, Seth, I really, really like having sex with you. And other times, I really like to have an orgasm. I think that if you're gonna have a safe word in the bedroom, it should be 9/11, because you'll never forget it. I went to a movie the other day, you guys, and I was the only white guy in the theater. Imagine how out of place I felt, not yelling at the screen. Alright, I'm going to end with a terrible joke. I'm into sports. A lot of people are, but it really weirds me out whenever I see a girl wearing like a Kobe or a Ben Roethlisberger jersey, because it kind of makes me think maybe she's okay with rape. Hey, thanks a lot, everybody.